People are fed up with the so-called free market system that has delivered grotesque inequality, stagnating living standards for the many, calamitous foreign wars without end, and a political stitch-up which leaves the vast majority of people shut out of any power or any influence on their own lives. Since we formed our new leadership team and shadow cabinet, Labour is now an unequivocally anti-austerity party, and I'm proud we've achieved that goal. We've already defeated George Osborne and the Tories over their swinging attacks on working families' tax credits. We did that in the House of Lords, and I thank all those colleagues in the House of Lords that turned out to defeat that dreadful tax credit proposal. Labour is now at last committed to bringing the railways back into public ownership, supported by the large majority of the British people. And we've dragged the government behind us on our threat to the steel industry. And we also have shamed David Cameron into pulling the plug on his tawdry prison deal with Saudi Arabia. That's our first 2 months. The pillar of our project for Britain is a new economy. It's anti-austerity economics. That goes without saying. And like so many other of the policies we're developing, that's something that unites our shadow cabinet MPs with members all across the party. Austerity is not an economic necessity, it's a political choice. Our new Shadow Chancellor, John MacDonald, told the party conference this and set it out yesterday in a very full speech he made at Imperial College in London on the economic direction. And next week we'll be dealing with that through the spending review. 5 years ago, the Conservatives said they were going to wipe out the deficit and cut the debt. You remember that? You've all got memories that long, I'm sure. Instead, slashing services and benefits while cutting taxes for the wealthy not only slowed our recovery, but loaded the burden of the banking crisis onto the backs of the poorest and most vulnerable people who had nothing whatsoever to do with the banking crisis in the first place.